Brother played the three songs earlier and show me where I comes in and out. He said I could use my own lyrics or I could study the lyrics Druggy used. Druggy is the DJ that used to tour with them. Being that he's not Jamaican, he had an accent and they really want a Jamaican with a natural talk. The three songs was She Pleases Me, Shark Attack, and Get Real. I used 4 lines of Druggy's lyric in Get Real, but Shark Attack and She Pleases Me, I did my own thing. Let's get back to the stage. I was backstage and I was waiting for Wailing Souls' name to call. While waiting, I was nervous. The club was packed. It was a record company show, so no space for error. Finally, the MC called Wailing Souls, and the first song was Get Real. As soon as my part came up, I ran on the stage and started busting, and the place catch a fire when I started busting rhymes. The other 2 songs came up, and I fixed up the crowd properly. Came off, beating my chest, feeling proud that I'm ready for the road. The show was over and I went to my room. Pipe and Bread came over. Pipe fanned me off and said, "You can't DJ. Brother, you're half key." At that time, I am not sure what he was saying because I was really on the proper timing and everything. So I said, "Oh, me never half key." Him say it was really and truly half key. "Brother, you can't DJ." I look at Bread and Bread say, "Yeah man, you're half key. It's alright. I'll show you what is happening." And I felt really embarrassing because he did it where other persons could have heard. Bread took me to his room and got the keyboard and said, "Timing and key is a different thing. You could be half key but on time. You could be on time and half key. Once you learn do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, that will build up your ears for listening." So he took the keyboard and started playing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You play a note and I must hum the chord. So you said they can have a high key and a low key, but it's the same key, just that one is high and one is low. We spent hours inside. We had a show the very next night and Bread needed rest. So I left his room about 4 a.m. that morning, went back to my room, and I was really and truly uncomfortable. I was not up for the embarrassment, and I never want to let down Bread from to travel all the way to LA, buy my ticket, flew me on the East Coast to not perform right. So I got up the next morning, get myself breakfast, and I was ready to board the tour bus because the show will be at the boathouse in North Carolina. We got to the venue just in time to be called on stage. I remember the MC called Wailing Souls and we got on stage. As usual, the first tune, Get Real, and that is a trouble song where keys, chord, and tone is concerned. It's my time, and I run onto the stage again, trying to maintain my keys, my chord, and the tone. Did my thing again. The crowd went wild. The other 2 songs, just the same, well received by the crowd. So I got off the stage, went backstage when I was approached by Pipe once more. "Brother, you're half key. You mashed the place for the crowd, but not for me." I saw some of the artists looking at me and I felt ashamed. Then Pipe yelled out, "Next where you go and you're half key, just know so you go home. Put your back on the plane, send you back to California. This not gonna work." Then him turned to Bread. "Why, Bread, I know what you're gonna do, but this not gonna work, This not work out." I went into a corner and then missing. Again, we went to the hotel that we were staying, Bread on the keyboard once more. We spent hours. Bread said to me, "Juby, when you're DJing by yourself, it's different from you working with a group. Even when you get the key, you have to fit in the tone that the group is singing. So the key is one, but you have to maintain the tone. So you have to learn key, chords, tone. And you work on me." Quickly, I had to memorize this note, which I did. So I went back to my room. Again, I was uncomfortable because I knew I only had one more chance. This time, when I got to the venue, The crowd was real big. I watched Diana King perform, Carla Marshall, Roller Girl. Then it was time for Wailing Souls, and I was backstage waiting, and they called the group, which went on stage, and you know what's coming, get real. This time I ran out with the tone and the keys that I memorized, and I just started busting. And again the crowd went wild. To me it was good, but I'm not sure what pipe is here. I did all 3 songs and got off the stage. At the end I didn't went backstage, but I went straight back to the hotel and locked up in my room. Got my clothes together, because I really don't know what was happening, but I was properly packed. I really don't want to go back to California, especially because my performance was poor. I wouldn't know how to explain that to anyone, because no one expected me back this soon. They knew I am gone on a tour. I was tense, with a little stress. I wanted to speak to one of them, and in the same breath, I did not want to talk to them. I was nervous to hear the reply. Suddenly, I heard my door knock.
Juby, open up the door.
I didn't answer. Then I hear,
Yo, Juby.
I recognize pipe voice in the first calling and the bread in the last call. So I got up and opened the door. There goes both of them standing at the door.